and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to draw mandalas, and all the materials that I'm going to use are going to be listed down below in the description box. I started by dividing my paper into 4 equal parts. Then I used my protractor to draw each 1 centimeter and ½ centimeter. Then I'm going to join them together. It's hard to explain, but you can see it here on video. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I'm only joining my 1 centimeters and leaving the ½ centimeters later for the more detailed designs. Using my compass to draw 2 small circles, then I'm going to use my Stabilo Fineliner red to add a dot between each 4 lines, and it's going to be the top of my triangles. This is how it should look like. Then I'm going to use my red also to draw circles underneath each triangle, and I'm going to join them to the center, and I'm going to color all the circles with my orange. It looks like a pizza, don't you think? However, I'm going to color all the bigger triangles with yellow, and then I'm going to outline that with my red to give it more shape. Then I drew these small shapes. I don't know what is this, but it looks like a shell, I guess. I don't know what to call it. Then I used my red to draw a circle and use my orange then to draw a smaller circle inside it. Then I colored it all with orange. Now I'm gonna go ahead and draw small triangles, but it's not gonna be a regular triangle. It's gonna be a right angle triangle, if you know what I mean. I'm drawing only one side, then I'm drawing the hypotenuse of it. I hope you can understand what I'm saying, but I guess it's, obvious here on video. Then I'm coloring only the top with my red, leaving one white and coloring the other one red. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my orange to color one triangle of both that I left at the bottom. I hope you can understand that. I know I suck at explaining, I'm sorry. Now I'm drawing these petal-like shapes with my red, and then I'm gonna go ahead and draw curvy lines inside each petal all the way through. Now this is not time consuming and it's really easy to do. So just let it be. It's gonna give you a very good result. Then I'm gonna go ahead and draw smaller petals behind that with my orange, and I'm gonna draw straight lines across each petal. It's gonna look really good and it's really easy to do. I think that this part is self-explanatory because I don't know what should I say at this specific spot, but I'm doing these shapes all the way through, and then I'm gonna draw small triangles between each dot that I've previously drawn on my guidelines, and I'm gonna draw from that arrows, all that done with my crimson lake. Now after drawing all my arrows, I'm gonna go ahead and draw smaller ones in the other direction with the same color, and the bottom of the arrow is gonna be the dot that I've previously drawn. Drawing all these shapes, well, actually I call them bows. I don't know why, but I call them bows. However, after drawing all my bows, I went ahead and drew smaller circles between them, and with a lighter tone I went ahead and drew another circle inside the semicircle that I've previously drawn also. And I am right now drawing these 3 little things on top of each bow. I don't know, I suck at explaining. I don't know what should I say at these things, but I hope you can understand. Now I'm using my purple to draw a circle, then I'm gonna draw triangles inside it, and the bottom of the triangle is gonna be the top of the bow. However, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a smaller triangle in the upper one, and I'm gonna shade it with the same color. You're gonna see me do it here on video if you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm drawing a bow on top of each triangle with a blue. It's actually a peacock blue. And then I'm gonna decorate it also with blues. I've turned from my reds to my purples, then I'm going to my blues. I colored in all my shapes with my Prismacolor light aqua, but I apologize because this is not caught here on video. But you know, it's just regular coloring, no shading, nothing's done. Then I used my peacock blue to, you know, add these shapes. I'm drawing one right, one left, one right, one left, one right, one left until I get this illusion. Then I used the same color to dot all my designs. I used my light aqua to add these shapes on top of my bows. I actually drew two, one big and the other one's going to be smaller inside it. Then I'm going to use my grass green from my Stabilo Fineliners to add these shapes. And I'm going to use my Prismacolor grass green color to add highlights just from the bottom. Now I use my parrot green to color the space between the big and the small bows that I've drawn before. And you can also use your aquamarine because it's really gonna do well in this area. But I felt like, you know, this greeny like theme is gonna be better here. I'm using my apple green on the top of each bow to give it more color and more effect. But if it's optional, you know, if you don't want to add this part, don't. Now I'm using my kneaded eraser to erase all the guidelines underneath my drawing. But if you don't have a kneaded eraser, use your eraser very, very carefully so that you don't erase something that you want. As you can see, I'm joining the 0.5 centimeters that I left at the beginning of the video right now because I'm gonna add more details. Now this part, I'm keeping it as slow as possible to show you everything. How could you do this thing? You're gonna draw this regular petal-like shape, and then you're gonna draw, you know, this ribbon, I don't know what to call it, but you know, you can see it here on video. Really easy, but you know, tricky a little bit. I'm gonna do that faster right now because, you know, it becomes easier and easier the more you do it. I'm gonna make the same mistake that I did before, and I'm gonna erase all the guidelines before I start adding my colors. Now with a fairly light hand, I'm going to add my green, the same shade that I used before. Then I'm gonna add on top of that my apple green, I guess, to add the highlights. Then I'm gonna blend that with my marker. If you don't have the blending marker, use your colorless blender or your paint thinner. Maybe you want to use, maybe you don't have any of these, so you're gonna want to blend that with your white, or just, you know, put some more layers. Now I'm adding these random shapes without even, thinking about what I'm doing, because, the ideas just flow. So I know that you might ask yourself, from where do I get my ideas? The first thing I do is that I look at different mandalas and centangles for different artists, and I also observe everything around me. Like, I'm looking right now in front of my window. I have some petals out there, so I get my inspiration from the leaf. So I get the ideas from things around me. I get the ideas from different artists, centangles or mandalas. But the idea here is that you do not want to copy. Do not copy from some other artist. As a beginner, you're gonna copy, I know, and it's good for you to copy, but once you get your hand trained and you can now draw it from your mind, do not think that it's gonna be easier. I know it's gonna be better if I copied from this professional artist. I myself was thinking like that at the beginning, but I figured out that it's not good for you. It's not good at all. You want your creativity to flow. You want to think of more stuff and get more ideas. People observe the new creative ideas. So you don't want to copy from another artist. However, right now I have finished my design and I'm erasing that, but I didn't cut this part from the video because I want you to know that you have to put so much effort on the paper so that you don't rip it off, you don't scratch it, you don't do anything to it. And removing the erasers, little things, do not do that with your hands. It's better if you do it with a brush. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!